Hello, and happy Friday to my collective. This is your girl Empress Man on the ones, twos, and threes. About to get ready to do a quickly empty check in for my collective. If it resonates, it resonates, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. Please. Don't force it to fit if it's not your story. If you like and or love what I do, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and follow on your way out, and I appreciate it. Nonetheless, we get into this reading, and I just hope everybody had a positive, productive day. So look, this is a phone case that I created because just FYI, I do junk phone cases. So on the same token, if there's something that you're interested in, I have junk foam cases that I have just created. This is a personal junk foam case that I created for someone. So I also will create personal junk foam cases if that's something that you're interested in as well. I'm gonna make sure that I put my client stuff back in there. I will open it up and show you her keychain, but because it's in the package, I'm not able to do that. But just keep that in mind. And once again, while I'm doing my readings, I am definitely going to be showing y'all my foam cases just to remind y'all. So if y'all like junk foam cases, you need a mini person 3-question pool, whatever that may consist of, just hit me up. Nonetheless, we just gonna go ahead and get into this reading. I just wanted to do that as a side note because I know I never really talk about that aspect of me, but I do that too. Inbox for personals or something like that, And then I also have junk foam cases on hand as well. So with that being said, let's get into this reading. So it's something that is very, very, first and foremost, I just want to start this off by saying today the twin flame energy is really, really rampant. And I feel it, I'm looking at flowers. I feel like it's something about flowers that could be of some significant, potentially yellow flowers, maybe even pink. I don't know why I said that, but that was just a side note. Flowers. It's something about flowers as well. Nonetheless, get into this reading. But it's something that's very, very much so intense within this connection. The intensity of a true soul connection include great highs and lows. Okay. So I feel like that's something that I'm definitely gonna be more adamant about within this reading because I feel like this connection for these particular group of divine feminine and divine masculine collective that I'm tapping into at this time. I feel like it has been a great ordeal of both negative and positive things that has occurred within this relationship dynamic. But I feel like it made my divine feminine collective feel as though it was an illusion. Avoid the trap of mistaking a fantasy for a true soul connection. And I feel like it was a lot of uncertainties, or it could be currently still going on because I feel like some of my divine feminine collective, this is about both the feminine and masculine, but right now the divine feminine is someone that's highly aspected right now on the top of my head. And so with that being said, I felt like that you could have felt like that it was a lot of aspects of this relationship that identified it as being illusional. They was creating illusions or making you feel as being enacting delusional. You feel me? Nonetheless, this is your person. I just want to remind you, now I know that we all want to run around and make it seem like all relationships should be rose colored glasses. FYI, the thing about twin flame is exactly not that. I mean, it's exactly what it says. It's exactly intense highs and intense lows. Okay. It's just not what you think. It's not what they think. It's not them damn message in the bottles. It's not none of that. No, ma'am. It's definitely different. It make you face your shadow side. It make you have a lot of long nights. Some nights you cry. Sometimes you may not feel like keeping going, but it's all meant to transform you in one way or another at the end of the day. Okay. So I just want y'all to keep that in mind. And so I feel like I need to remind predominantly my divine feminine collective who are currently going through a twin flame connection, because this is twin flame off top, no questions asked. This is twin flame, and it's everybody is at a different level of union in a twin flame journey. Okay, some are at the beginning, some are in the middle, and some are at the end. You feel me? And what I mean by the end is meaning that you coming out the 3D. I mean, you coming out the 5D and it's going into the 3D. So it's actually a physical versus a mental and a spiritual. Mental and spirituality is definitely a part of it for sure. But what I'm saying is, it's not just that. It's like you physically and you. And so for the people I'm talking to, you could actually be physically interacting with this person. And you're not could, you are. But once again, I just want to remind you that. But this your person. You are each other's person. It says yin and yang. Like the yin and yang symbol, twin flames contain the aspects of each other's character within themselves. And I feel like, it's scary. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it could be very, very complicated. But throughout all these complications, I feel like long term, you definitely, both of you guys have felt the need to very much so cherish the relationship and cherish each other. For these are the twin flames that I'm talking to. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if this do not resonate, it will not. But for those of you who I'm talking to, y'all been through the struggle. Y'all done had them ugly nights, them ugly cries, and all that shit. Okay, so I'm just getting that y'all learned a lot of negative and positives about each other. Not only each other, but yourself, because one thing about twin flame, it's definitely going to bring that other, that's going to bring that other side at you. Sometimes you may cry, sometimes y'all may piss each other off, but one thing about it, y'all are always gonna come back together because it's an energetic transfer. And so with energy, it never leaves, it just transfers back and forth. I'm definitely seeing heavy commitment on the table. I definitely see a lot of connections leveling up. I'm definitely seeing like engagement. I'm not hearing no one married. I'm not talking to married people. You're not married yet, but I am definitely getting a commitment. I feel like they're both, not only the feminine and the masculine, y'all have definitely committed. Some of you may have even received a ring, because I know from my masculine, I received multiple rings from him. So I definitely feel like that could be a major indication for that. And that's just a sign of commitment. I'm definitely picking up telepathic. Okay, we got telepathic communication. Close soul connections are harmoniously synchronized, creating moments of telepathy. I'm definitely seeing y'all see that. I feel like it's a major attraction there. Divine soul counterparts attracts to transcend superficiality. And I feel like through these trials and tribulations that you have experienced within this connection, I feel like that you have began to have a different level of respect for this relationship. Okay, respect and honor. I'm definitely picking up that it's been a lot of telepathic communication, and that's why I was saying, I'm seeing that a lot of these unions is moving from the 5D to the 3D. Okay, and I'm talking like actively doing it. So y'all gonna know who this is when I speak to you. You feel me? In reality. Okay, so y'all know who I'm talking to. We got a union. I told you. So I'm seeing union is coming closer and closer. The union of the soul counterparts is a miraculous event that begins when you least expect it. And I feel like it's going to just, it's really gonna surprise you, but in a good way. Then we got bond. It says a love bond grows stronger over time, and I feel like this is exactly what has happened for the divine feminines and masculine that I'm speaking to at this time. I'm not saying that it's been perfect, but I am saying that throughout the imperfections, you all have under. Damn, that is so crazy. It say 1111. Now, this is not a twin flame number. I don't care what nobody say. You can't tell me shit. That's definitely a twin flame number. I don't give a damn if you've been seeing 1111 repeatedly, even 111. So I'm getting signs and synchronicities as well. I'm seeing 1111 is an important number for twin flames. It symbolizes the harmony and balance of the soul counterparts. Definitely. I'm feeling it. It's remarkable. Notice everything remarkable about your relationship. And I feel like y'all could just really be in awe of where y'all have come from within this. Okay. And then we have a surprise. You may be about to be surprised. I told you it's going to surprise you, but it's going to surprise you in a positive way, not a negative. I feel like you both have grown to very much so honor this connection. I definitely feel like the divine masculine has learned their lesson. For those of you who this is resonating with, I'm definitely picking up that you definitely will begin to receive the recognition that you will, that's due for you in general. And then we got honor. It says honor your loved one and you will notice your relationships become stronger. You know what I'm saying? I'm also getting through y'all honoring y'all angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, and more predominantly, I'm getting a lot of ancestor acknowledgement because recognition came out, but I feel like recognition is not going to be in the physical like the 3D, but I'm also getting recognition in the spiritual realm, because spiritual did pop out. I'm telling you, I'm not fucking playing. I'm not playing. Spiritual popped out. It popped out. And it says your spiritual journey is beginning. Okay, so recognize, I feel like for these who this is going to resonate with, dreams. I definitely could be sharing a lot of dreams. Share your dreams together and encourage each other to make them a reality. A dream could actually be a dream that you shared is to be together. And for the twin flames that I'm talking to now, is definitely there. I'm definitely getting, there's been a lot of challenges and obstacles that occur. Okay, but within that, it says even when you feel lost, there is always a way through the labyrinth. And that's just the FYI. So I know it may be complicated. You got recognition. The divine will help you recognize signs and miracles. I'm definitely getting, for those of you who this resonate with, you definitely already have been seeing that continuously. Y'all have been, these people who I'm talking to, the divine feminines and masculine twin flame unions that I'm talking to at this time, you guys are actively in each other's lives. Y'all done went through the ghosting aspect. Y'all done went through every aspect that it is to go through when it comes to twin flame unions. For those of you who I'm talking to, which means that you will be a higher level twin flame candidate for those who I'm talking to at this time. And I know for a lot of my divine feminine and masculine collective who I'm referring to at this moment, you feel it. You feel it energetically that it's about to come to pass, okay? And then it says love. It says love conquers all. And then I see moments, but I'm definitely getting that it's been a lot of remembrance of moments and clarity. It says take time to think about your situation to gain clarity. I feel like both the feminine and masculine energies have done so. And then it says think of a special moment that brought you joy with your partner. I heard pregnancy, definitely. I hear marriage, I hear children, okay? It says a marriage of souls is a union of two divine counterparts blending together, blended families as well, and synchronicities, okay? So other than that, have a great day. Peace.